Hey, this is Jake Stimson. I'm just recording a quick overview video of the lab for the camera integration lab on the Zybo Z7. So this is a video pipeline for the Pcam 5C with an HDMI output. So what we're doing here is we have our MIPI constraints coming from the MIPI sensor on the Pcam 5C. And these go into this MIPI DeFi IP block, which then takes this some serial MIPI data and converts it into the internal parallel format that we need to then store it into the VDMA, kind of like how in the previous labs, how we were using the subset converter to convert data width and format from the RRGGBB input, so it could be saved into the 32-bit VDMA. This stage kind of just converts the data into the correct format for our internal data buses. Then you can see we store them in the VDMA just like we did in our previous labs, and we have the same pipeline on this other side for the memory map to stream section, which takes that memory mapped frame data from our Pcam 5C and outputs it to the PN and the data pins for this RGB to DVI IP block. Yeah, so that's kind of the gist of the hardware. I kind of explained it in a little bit more detail in some of the other labs, so you can look at that. But then going over to the software, you can see we've just got our setup here where we have our main file that initializes everything. Initializes the VDMA, then prints out our UART output where we're able to interface with the pipeline using commands in our UART terminal. So if we want to just see this working, I can just quickly program the board and open up our PuTTY terminal, and we'll see here the interface for controlling the video pipeline through UART is right there, and then I'll also include another quick video showing the actual output via the camera on my HDMI monitor here. Yeah, so that should pretty much show everything. Thank you, and have a good one.